So I've decided just to use one of our ones that we had in our ALEKS to help explain. We have a 6-sided dice, and faces that are labeled 1 to 6 will be rolled once. The 6 possible outcomes are listed, and note that the outcome has the same probability, and complete the parts A through C. So there are going to be 3 different slides here, and we're going to write the probability in fractions. So the first part is really easy. We're just going to go ahead and look at each of the events, and we're just going to put an X of it, and then we're going to make it into a fraction. So here is rolling an odd number. So we're just going to go ahead and take my marker here, and we have, let's see, 1 is odd number, 3, 5, and we have 3 X's out of 6 of the outcomes. So we're going to write 3 out of 6. B is rolling a number less than 3, so less than 3. This will be 2 out of how many outcomes is 6. And then event A or B, so A or B. Okay, so the next one is rolling an odd number. Rolling an odd number or rolling a number less than 3. So we have to really look at that word or right here, or. So it has to be rolling an odd number or number less than 3. So we have 1, okay, and 3, and 5. So we have rolling odd number or number less than 3, and any number right here is less than 3 that hasn't been checked. Okay, so we now know that 1, 2, and 3 are less than 3, and we've already had those. So I'll go ahead and check those again. 1 and 2 are less than 3. And even though they're checked twice, we're going to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 6. Okay, and we're going to reduce these. So 2 out of 3, 1 out of 3, and 1 half. Okay. So those are going to be for this one. And for our last one, rolling an odd number and rolling a number less than 3. I have to follow the requirements here. It is and, not just or. So that and is here. So they have to follow both, rolling an odd number and less than 3. So we have one right here, less than 3, and 2 is an even, so that doesn't count. So now we just have less than 3 is just 1, which now goes ahead and makes it 1 out of 6. So 1 out of 6. So let me go ahead and write these, erase these. So it's actually 1 half. Erase this quick and make it easier for different. Okay, so now there's the second part. With the first A part, it was easy because all we had to just look at each event, ask what they were asking, and then go ahead and check it off. So trying the next one. So let me go ahead and transfer these for a second. Okay, so now we go to compute the following. We have probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A and B. So all we do right now is just plug in. The probability of A is 1 half plus the probability, so here's our A, plus the probability of B is we're 1/3, right? Just checking, make sure I'm correct here. Yep, 1/3. Then I transferred it over. Minus, so I'm going to put a minus in yellow here, minus probability of A and B. So A and B is 1 half and 1/3. Okay, so now let's do the math. But here's the problem. Yes, we went ahead and simplified it, but because we have different denominators, it makes it a little bit easier, which I had a problem on. So this is what my learning curve when I found out when I was doing this. Even though they want you simplified, at the end when you're doing computing this, you really should have the same denominator. So I'm going to go ahead and redo this and make it easier. And I wanted to show everyone the mistake just because, to make it easier for, because it is, a learning. I haven't done this in a long time. So the first one actually is 3, 6 plus 2, 6, right? Minus 1, 6 equals, so now it's 4, 6. So let me write that in 4, 6. Because 3 plus 2 is 5 minus 1 is 4, 4, 6. And now we can go ahead and simplify that, which is 2/3 also. And then now we have our third part. This is the easy part for this one because all you're really finding out is what we found for the 2/3 when we did our B, right? Probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A and B, and we got that 2/3, right? We're going to find out here which one goes ahead and matches it, where the simplification was really important because the first one was 1/2. So the first one was 1/2. The second one was, let's see, let me go back here, 1/3. 1/3, B was 1/3. A or B was our 2/3. And our last one, event A and B. Sorry, 2/3 was event A or B, and then the last one was 1/6. Okay, so here 2/3, and I'll circle it, was our event A or B, and we're going to go ahead and choose this one. Probably A or B was is what we went on when we got our 2/3 here. So we're matching it. So it is step by step. What I suggest for this is always go ahead and have your two options. Make sure that you go ahead and don't simplify it, but make sure you keep your answers prior to simplifying them, because you will go ahead and need them later on when you're adding them for part B, and then for part C you'll be needing to simplify it. So I hope this helps. Have a great day, everybody.